No, I come late, innit?
Nah, he thought it was 5:30. But what I was gonna say, someone's got a studio at 7:30.
We got 2 hours, big man.
Then that's fine.
How long did you want to do the podcast for? A year?
Isn't it?
No, 7. Wait, what did he say? No, I swear he said it was an hour and a half we had.
That's still a long... Chuckie, that's a football match.
6:30 someone's coming in.
Did that mean 6:30 coming? Someone's
If he said
coming.
we've got an hour and a half.
Wait, I can't.
Your mass is... No, it's not sensational. Your mass is a howler.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Yeah, we got an hour. But wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Your mass is a howler.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to think that we might have an hour and a half actually.
Okay.
Nah, but there was a half somewhere. When I've rang him and I've said, yo, what time can we do? There was a, you've got this till half. There was a half something.
Okay, well,
You're selling a half.
So either way,
big man, this is half cast. That's all I know.
Hey, before we start, yeah? You still need to...
Well, big man, drop it to my yard and then you can see my new sofa.
Has he got his? He's got his.
You've got his
I got
in
his.
your boot.
Have I not given it to him properly yet?
No.
Bro,
Well, pause.
this one here, yeah?
Massive
The
pause.
Manscape foot, what's this one?
Lawnmower 4.0.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Do you know what is mad, yeah? I was literally just saying this to someone just the other day. Since I've had this, there's a part of me that makes me feel bad that I didn't have this when I was with my ex. And exes. I was pulling up every day, every month, every year, hella bush.
Hella.
Now, I'm out here, I basically got the fade.
I'm keeping it fresh constantly now.
Constantly fresh.
All the time.
Chuckie, the exes, that's their fault. Because you know what you are? You're wine. You just get better with age.
Right. And do you know what? This is why when I talk about this, I'm not even just talking about this from the man them. Like I'm talking about girls. Like if your man's pulling up on it's a great gift to get your guy. It's a great one.
He'll rate you for it. He'll love it.
Absolutely. And on top of that, it's a surprise as well. It's like you kind of expect your girl to buy you flipping, I don't know, some fucking trainers or some whatever it is. She pulls up with the lawnmower. What was it?
4.0.
You're in. Yeah. If you use our promo code, you can get 20% off. CALUM, how do they do that?
It's not a code. Go to the link below.
Oh, we're not doing the code anymore.
No code anymore.
Right.
Because it was such a hit, it leaked. Because we're sick.
Well, that's what I'm saying anyway. The code should have still been there.
Wait, we smashed the code?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to raise Manscape because you're getting me at a cheap rate. I've been here for a while. My name is Poet. Fix up.
So yeah, go to the link below. Click on that. It'll get you 20% off and free shipping.
And free shipping in that as well. Yeah, make sure you do the right thing.
Random shout out. Esther John, I miss you. You're the best looking girl I've ever seen in my life.
Is it? From back in the day?
School.
Mad.
Best looking girl. At least I had 5 years of looking at her.
Alright, let's do some stuff then. Boom. Arms and bouncer.
Blood seed.
Did you not see that?
I just know bouncer one.
Yeah, did you watch it?
I thought never.
What? Why?
Never paid to watch that.
I paid.
Jesus Christ.
The thing is,
I'll be honest, I paid because obviously I just thought, you know me, I'm a simp sometimes. I just want to just support the man them.
I paid to support the band them.
Oh, okay.
But I paid, but I wasn't watching.
Okay.
I wasn't watching. They're not professional fighters.
No, you're right.
And the killer is, I said, Bouncer will win.
Did you, yeah?
From day one.
Oh,
Bouncer
okay.
will win. I don't know why, but he was taking it too serious. He was very serious. And I just said, you know what? You see a man that takes it that serious.
Yeah.
Maybe if he wasn't taking it as serious, he might have lost to Arms. Because Arms done a lot better than I anticipated him to do. Because I said to everyone, I don't recognize his approach. He's such a nice guy. But in the ring, he's on smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke. But Bouncer was serious from day one.
Yeah, he bro. Alright, so let me start like this. I watched it.
You watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched Little Man's fight. Then I watched the fight afterwards, yeah. Now, see Bouncer's approach into the fight, his game plan was really, really good. Yeah, I'm an MMA fighter. Fighter.
Jesus, man, upgraded. Fucking hell.
Now, I'm an MMA supporter. I love watching him in MMA. That's my thing, yeah. So, when I see him try to take Arms down, yeah, I thought, oh, that's mad, because when I've been watching a lot of Bouncer's videos, he's been showing him boxing a lot, and straight away I realised, okay, that's clearly to throw my man off. He's obviously doing the pad work and he's good at it, and that's cardio. It's great cardio, innit, yeah? But the takedown, that, like, Arms would have went in there thinking, oh, we're going to have a scrap. in my mind, actually, I thought that because I didn't see much videos of Arms practicing so much. I thought Arms might be learning how to wrestle. I don't know, yeah. So anyway, I've seen Bouncer take Arms down, and the first takedown was kind of impressive, purely because they're both at their like normal strength. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not tired yet, and you see how big Arms is. He's taken him down and he's got him on the floor, yeah. And as he's got him on the floor, Arms is obviously trying to get up. Now, understand this. When someone is laying on top of you, yeah, especially with all of that weight, and you're trying to get up, you lose a lot of energy because you're having like these bursts of like trying to get up. You know, like someone's on top of you and then you try and get up, and then you pause for a second, then you try and get up again. All of that just like, it just takes all your energy.
Also give it context. If I'm on top of you, I'm sure you can get up. It's Bouncer.
Right, that's it as well. Right, so that's the next thing. The problem was, yeah, with it, bearing in mind, I cut them some slack, because obviously everyone was getting onto them, but I cut them some slack purely because I rated what Bouncer did. The execution wasn't that great, and the referee wasn't that good. And the reason why I say that is because in a proper fight, when there's nothing really happening, the referee will stand them up usually, yeah? But the reason why it's important to let a wrestler wrestle is because it's such a chess game down there. Usually, they are sizing you up to put you in a submission. And you, as a casual fan, may not see that, but this is what they're doing. All they're waiting for you to do is put one arm this way, or put this one that way, and then they might get you in a crucifix or a guillotine or whatever, and it's over. And Bouncer actually almost got him in a choke hold, but I just think he only had one squeeze in him. He didn't really have another squeeze. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, they were probably so confident that Arms wouldn't have an answer for that it would be over at that moment. So the cardio after that, once you burn that, all that cardio, it's hard after that. And Bouncer, look at him. He's not an MMA fighter like that. Obviously, he's been training recently for a year and a half or whatever it may be, and he looks really good compared to how he did before. But them man were just so burnt out. When he got him on he kept. I think that he broke Arms' spirit a little bit, only because I think when Bouncer took him down like the third time, I think he realized I can't do nothing from here. Like I'm just accepting that I'm on the floor, but Bouncer's not hitting me hard enough to trouble me. Do you know what I mean? The hammer fist, everyone was laughing at the hammer fist. There was no conviction in it. He was so tired. Do you understand what I'm saying? But when you're lying on the floor like this and someone's on top of you, you've got to have your legs like this. You've got to try to do some stuff to get up. With Arms, he just had his legs flat out, and I think at that point he just realized, you know what? I don't have an answer for this, and this guy is not going to stand up and fight with me. Everyone's saying, they should have just done a boxing. They should have done a boxing thing. It would have been more entertaining, and I think it would have been for the casual fan. I think because you're standing up, referee would just thing. But to me, if you're a boxing purist, yeah, or you like boxing like that, that should be the reason why you should hate these things being boxing, because it's like boxing can be exploited that way because everyone just thinks you could just go in the cage in the ring and you could just slug it out and it's super entertaining. In that cage, one of the reasons why I respect them, man, regardless of whether they stood up or whether they was lying down, the risk of you getting your leg broken, the risk of your arms being broken, the risk of you being choked unconscious is not a good feeling, you know. That's a high level of anxiety that you having to face when you're going in a place like that and you don't know what he can do to you. You don't know. Yeah. With boxing, it's a bit different. Obviously, you're punching in that. And it's so ironic, actually, because with there's more deaths in boxing than there is in MMA, you know.
Seriously?
Yeah. But the reason being, like, people would think that there'd be more deaths in MMA. The reason why there's more deaths in boxing is because, why? I'm constantly hitting here.
The temple.
I'm constantly hitting here. Bam, 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 bam. And if you've been doing that from a kid, and that's why you can't knock a Floyd Mayweather, you know. He's on the thing of, I'm trying to get out of here with all my faculties. And I'm on this defense thing, and I'll hit, and I'm going to not be hit, and then make sure I hit. People are, put yourself in the firing line, and if you your head keeps getting hit like that, you're going to end up dying. But we look at boxing as like, oh, right, it would be more entertaining. And for people who are not professional fighters, it probably would be. But trust me when I tell you, I get it. I'm here for the jokes. I proper am. I laughed at them and whatnot, yeah. But understand what Bouncer tried to do is so difficult to execute, bro. It's so hard. It's so hard to execute to a casual fan and make it entertaining. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a very, very difficult skill, and he did okay.
For me, you have to ask yourself, what are we doing this for? I could be wrong. If Bouncer now has a career in MMA, everything I'm about to say is bollocks.
I don't know.
For me personally, it's a stinker.
It was.
I saw him on the floor half the time like Harry Maguire against Young Boys.
Yeah.
Or was it against West Ham? One of the two.
It was Young Boys.
I just felt to myself, I know what I wanted from it.
Yeah. What did you want?
I want a scuff.
Right.
I brought old school. I want a scuff.
Yeah.
Punch man up, kick. I want entertainment. I don't watch MMA like that.
So you didn't get, yeah.
It's the equivalent of not being a football fan and then just go watching. Let me go watch West Ham versus Arsenal. There's no guarantee that's going to be exciting. Just go watch the World Cup final. Just watch the special events.
Yeah.
This to me is a special event.
Yeah.
I'm not an MMA fan like that, so I'm a bit selfish. Give me what I want.
Yeah.
From the highlights,
It was
two men on the floor hugging out. That's not what I want. I'm sorry. If I paid to watch Arms and Bouncer hug, I'd have been fuming. I would have invited Bouncer to Poe and Alhan and we could have watched it there. Because I'm not on it.
You know,
but I knew Bouncer would win.
I think that because of the way that fight went, it would be hard. I think it might be difficult for him to sell tickets again for another fight because people will look at that and be like, they weren't entertained. So why would I
come back?
Yeah, why would I come back?
That's true, but
I think that would probably be like a tough thing for him. But honestly, I think if he would have just maybe if the cardio was a bit more up, if he knew how to do more takedowns, even if he just flipping had the posture to be able to just like lift up and then drop the elbow, to get up and drop the elbow. The ref would have stopped that a couple of times, you know. You land a couple of them elbows clean, the referee will stop that. You're not going to keep getting elbowed in your face like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
so he would have been able to stop him, but it just wasn't the exciting fight like that. And I'll tell you this now, I do think that had they have stood up on the ground, Arms would have beat him. And so if he feels that way as well, right, if I stand up with this guy and we're slugging it out, right, and he's gonna knock me out, why am I standing up with him? I'm taking this brother down. You got no answer. You got no answer for that. You see, when you could do the stand up thing. See, when a wrestler gets you on the floor, big man. Let me tell you this. You see, Big Nasty, he's doing that, like learning how to wrestle and that. Let me tell you something, big man. If Big Nasty is on top of you wrestling, brother, you're not getting up. And you just want to hope that he doesn't have any submission moves in the locker and that he's tired. And even if he's just tired and he's lying on top of you, that's a madness.
Chuckie, if Alhan is on top of me, I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think about Bouncer. Bouncer is big.
Yeah, he is as well.
His name is Bouncer. His arm is as big as my torso. I'm not on it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't know, but I did think because of them man being from Road, especially Arms from Road, I just ignorantly thought this is going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, I thought that too. So.
But then I didn't at the same time. I just felt like this is going to be boring.
I thought Arms was going to take him down, and I thought I don't know why that, because I know a lot of people would have that maybe watch MMA would have said nah, definitely Bouncer. But there's just something that made me just think it's too obvious that Arms is going to stand up and swing. I think he's going to take you down, and he's going to know maybe 2 or 3 submissions, and he's going to put Bouncer in a bad predicament and choke him out or something. I did think that.
Do you know what though? Shout out to Arms and Bouncer, man. Yeah, honestly, that is what they've done. Yeah, real life, rude boy thing. Little man's been doing it. Yeah. So shout out Little man as well. I just respect the whole thing. I respect the whole thing.
They did all their own promotion. They did all of that shit. They did everything.
Themselves.
They did everything themselves. They did everything themselves and made some money, and so for that I respect it. But yeah, there was definitely some funny moments. I don't know if you saw the hammer fist that Bouncer tried to do. The cardio just had him to bits, and then Bouncer as well. Arms. Sorry, obviously you look at his frame, his stature, and you think, everyone just thinks because you got muscles and stuff like that, you're gonna. But you gotta understand when someone puts you on the floor, it's a difficult one, and when you're watching it and you see Arms get to a point here where it's like, you know what? I'm not even going to try to get up. His feet were literally like this. And you don't do that when you're trying to get up from the floor and you're trying to defend yourself. You got your legs up like that. His legs was just like this. His feet
straight.
was just dangling. Yeah.
His feet
was just dangling. He just said, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck that."
And
but
you know what?
I think in the third round, Bouncer picked him up like a baby, just by his two legs like that, and just held them like that, and just sweep them off the floor. That was it.
Serious?
Floor.
I'll be honest with you though. I know a couple man must have watched that and said, "That man can't fight all the." Listen, big man.
Go on, try
I
it.
see them live in the flesh.
Go on, try it.
I dare you.
Try it.
Man, them.
See what your cardio's like.
Because I know you lot love a shank now. Put the shank down. Put your weapons down. Go have a one-on-one with either of them.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, most man will lose.
Or just have a one-on-one with yourselves. Put the shanks down, have a one-on-one with yourselves.
Do you know how mad them man are in terms of... I saw Bouncer the other day. I'd say congratulations, I knew you were going to win. I saw him before the fight. So I promise you're going to win still. And I saw Arms before that. I told him he's going to win as well. So there's no way I can be wrong. I got a 1 in 2 chance. But nah, well done, you boys.
Yeah,
well done.
Them,
I think SL performed as well. And people don't know. I love SL. I'm a secret SL fan.
Yeah.
But I'm loud with it. So it's nice to see an event where the man them coming out, you recognise. The guys fighting, you recognise. Right. The people in the audience, you had ZZ there. I saw Philly there.
Yeah, enough people was
there. It's not, do you know what? There's so many positives to draw.
Yeah, man.
But expect me to go, Bouncer and Arms, I will never watch one of your fights
again.
Never.
You should be able to expect that people will be like, yeah, that was garbage. You're still allowed to say that. You're allowed to support and say, you know what, like, I really fuck with them, man. That was garbage, though. You're allowed to say that. Like, I understood
it wasn't garbage.
I don't think it was garbage.
It was funny. If you make me laugh, you've given me something. I need to be entertained. I've seen garbage before.
I was just watching it and I was thinking, right, Bouncer's like, I get what he's doing. I'm just looking at what he's doing and I'm saying, right, like, if he does this. But I also understand that it's a lot more difficult said than done. At the end of the day, as much as Bouncer is a big guy lying on top of Arms is still a big guy trying to get up. And he's got to hold him down. Like, that exudes a lot of energy.
But deadweight is hard, man.
Oh, deadweight's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, man.
Shout out Skits and Scribs, but deadweight is hard.
It's that people don't have answers for stuff like that. You watch Khabib fight, yeah? Khabib, his tactic was always, he has you by the cage and he's got you by your back and he just leans on you. And what you're doing is, like, you're here like this with someone on your back, yeah? And see, he's up behind you and he's literally just leaning on you. And you're trying to stand up because you don't want to go on the floor. Because you know if he gets you on the floor, it's curtains. So you're trying to stand up, but you've got this dead weight on you. And he's just leaning on you. And the ref will let that go because the ref knows he's working. He's not just leaning because he's tired. Yeah. My man's working. He's going to get tired.
There's a strategy.
Yeah, there's a strategy behind that.
When you actually think about it, people are looking to the camera. It's just two brothers fighting. Which I also think is a stinker. But, two men are fighting for the luxury of everyone else and all you get is financial gain. Half of you don't even live to see 60. You don't even live to be a granddad. So I kind of think it's not half, I'm going mad. It's a bit of a stinker. But I'm one of the guys watching it.
Quickly, Tion!
Sorry, let me just send this quick text. Because my mum is asking mad questions. I employed my mum.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I love her, man. She's a legend. Let's go. Tion Wayne, he released that album. The project and a documentary, and he's got a nice dance.
Honourable shout out to Tion still. What did you say? He's got a what? Sorry, a nice dance.
Yeah, I saw like GRM posting one dance, and then they put some other music over it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Fit it, and I was like, Tion's got a nice dance. I like the dance.
We're not going to break this down properly today, but
it's my fault.
I will talk a little bit on it still. So yeah, he dropped an album called Green with Envy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You seen the artwork in that?
Of course.
With him in the court and stuff like that. It's like the man them versus the police and whatnot. And is that his son or daughter? I don't know if he's got a child or if it represents a young person in that society. Yeah. But I did like the artwork. As an artist, which I think I said to you before, I was worried because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, has he got the substance to be able to carry an album? See, for me, yeah, I'm like, I don't mind when something is samey, providing that you do something at a high level. That's for me. So, for example, which I was saying to Mitch before, like one of the reasons why I did like Chic from D Block was more I like the same thing over and over again. But it was just because he did it at a high level and I fucking really fucked with it. And I'd be driving around listening to that a lot of the time, yeah? But anyway, so when it was time for him to drop the album and that, yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm so curious to see what sides of Tion we see in a project from him, yeah? And my worry kind of came from when the song before the album dropped called With It with RD. And I just thought, in my head, I don't know. I get it. Obviously, I get it. It's RD, the new, like, white kid that's flipping, you know, doing the drill thing. And everyone's sort of like, it's just a thing, innit, yeah? But for me, I'm like, he done the verse on the remix. He's given a moment. It's a thing. I don't know if there needs to be a whole other song with them. But, so when I heard it, I'm going to be honest, I didn't love it.
Wasn't your thing?
It wasn't my thing.
Okay.
But that's just for me though. Although I understand the business move side of it, yeah. But anyway, I listened to it, yeah. And I can't lie. I actually kind of liked it. I feel like it's quite balanced. Because in the beginning, obviously, you got all the drill joints and all of that, yeah? Mm-hmm. And then after that, you got like the Afro-y sounding type stuff, yeah? But there was one part that I stopped on. So I'm a man, like when I listen into albums and that, I'm rewinding tunes and whatnot that I'm catching a vibe with. I can't say that I rewound a lot of songs. But see the song with Black? When I'm hearing Black's hook, it's cold.
Is it?
Oh, it's really good. I can't even lie. Let me play it actually. 1 second.
Jeez.
Black, he murks it.
Black's hard.
But it's not even, wait. It's not even just the hook. It's the part at the end. Hold on 1 second.
Come on. Yeah.
And Tion does his thing still. We're going all the way to the hook. Hold on 1 second.
Didn't
yeah,
they
they
do a
do.
tune with
I think it's on Manny's song.
Naughty?
Yeah. I watch Black now. Watch him. Brother, he goes.
I just on a shoulder. Lights went down.
I know the lights.
Back up. It went mad in it.
But yeah, Black killed it, and it was good to hear them type of moments. Like, there's nothing. I wouldn't say there's anything super groundbreaking on there. There's no like mad fucking like boundary pushing shit or whatever. But you know what though? I think it's good, bro. I can't even lie to you. I think it's good. Have you heard the song with Scorcher and that on there?
I haven't.
Bro,
You know what?
this is your thing. Scorcher and Joe Black, yeah?
And Joe Black.
Yeah. Rimsy's on it as well.
Rimsy. These are spitters. Joe Black, Rims, and Scorcher.
Let me play you Joe Black's first quickly. Then there's Sky. Brother, it's cold.
Don't talk about Scorcher because you know what?
I know.
He's so good. I want to just run into a wall.
Yeah, there's like, so you got, it's balanced. It's like, it's a balanced album. You got like, obviously the drill shit, you know, mad fucking turn up, whatever. You know, shows that's going to be a madness. And then you got like there's almost like a reflection side in him and that as well, where even in like little interludes, he's talking about, like he mentions where he's like, boom, like I'm taking some of the man them out and they're coming to the shows and that, and I'm looking at their faces, and he's like, I'm realizing like how much I'm inspiring some of the man them, because they're coming out of their own environment and seeing something that's totally different or whatnot. And like, you know, it talks, you know, it kind of gets into stuff about a situation with his mum being ill and being rode in jail and boom, and just kind of trying to change and all of these. So you see like all of these different sides to him as opposed to just that one side. And then obviously you've got the gal thing where he's doing the fucking gal thing. Got a tune on there with Young Ads and that. Young Ads on the hook. Young Ads is decent with the hooks and that as well, you know.
Listen, Young Ads is not to be played with.
He's decent with the hooks, man. I feel like he's a lot better than we see from him, though. Like he raps better than we see from him. He doesn't rap that much. Like he does a lot of this. I'd say he doesn't rap that much. He does rap, but I mean, like, you know, he does a lot of the auto tune kind of singing wave kind of vibe. No, you know when he raps, bro. You see when he raps, when he's just barring, it's levels, you know.
Listen, fam, Ads has been rapping. If you want to hear Ads
rap,
he's been rapping. So if you want to go and see that rap shit, he's got tons of videos of him rapping. And you see Tion Wayne, as much as people may be in love with the transition of Tion Wayne commercially and the sound that he puts out sonically commercially, Tion Wayne has been grafting for years. For absolute years. Way before you heard all of these dope verses, Tion Wayne's been grafting. So the place that he's at right now, if him one flex and just focus on a particular area, my thing is this: once you've done the groundwork, once you've done all the work prior, once you get to this point, fucking have some fun.
Yeah, do that.
'Cause I tell you what, rapping, when it comes to talking to everyone in the country, cuz they're not all gonna get it. But if you've done enough to solidify yourself, like Young Ads, like Tion, like Joe Black, like Scorcher, but when it comes to the transition side, you want to make some money. Do what the fuck you want, cuz?
Yeah.
So Young Ads, if he wants to do auto-tune from this day to the day he dies, I'll be following.
No, yeah, he can do his thing. But
I need to listen to that album. I haven't listened to that album.
It's good. Like,
I want to listen to Millions as well.
There's a whole bunch of tunes on there that's like, there's obviously naturally some that I don't really like and it's not really for me and all of that type of stuff. But I think it flowed alright. I listened to it in the car and that, and it was, I was surprised, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think he was gonna do something good at all. To be honest, I'll be fair. I thought he wasn't. I thought if anything, it would just be average to me. But I listened to this and I said, nah, this is way above the production style. Just him, the growth. He's rapping better in that. As I said, there's nothing there that is like, there's nothing that pushes a boundary to me. Like, there's nothing that sounds like extra special, but it's good though. Do you know what I mean? And I'm all right with that. Providing that you do something at a good level, I'm all right with it. Is it highly skilled? Not there yet though. It's not highly skilled stuff yet, but I think he can get there. I definitely think he can. It's a journey. It's a journey, man. It's mad to think, that like him and Heady was on a plane, having a situation, and then like both of them went on to damn near get both like number one albums. Went on to get number one albums, do hella festival shows, make a lot of money, and that's why I'm always saying, you know what, like I could be wrong in saying this, but them two, when people were laughing at them on the plane and that, they wasn't really trying to fight each other and all of this type of stuff. I'm saying to myself, listen, if this would have been, 4 years prior to that situation, everyone on that plane would have definitely have known about it. I just feel like there's something within them that, as deep as this is, I feel that they're at stages where they don't want to die now,
It's not even just I don't want to die. Do you know what, cuz? You see, when you start that transition of being on road, you don't really have much to live for and you don't really have much to lose. That's your mentality. When you're in Tion's position, Heady's position, OFB's position, whoever, you now have something to lose. I know them brothers are out here looking after their ends. I saw what fucking Diddy done the other day. Absolutely incredible. So now, the things
what did he do?
Bro, he was out here giving beer things to his hood, food. I need to go and look at it properly, but he was taking care of his area in terms of the youth them. Yeah. And he's a youth himself. So for him to identify, let me try and help the youth them with, I think it was loads of different type of stuff he was doing. I too much street pharmacist business, so I forget loads of stuff. But when I saw that, I said to myself, These youths are making real bread and then they're giving back to their community. I absolutely love this.
No, respect it.
Journey. Whatever they need to do at some points, I always look at them and go, at 19, what the hell was I doing? At 24, what the hell was I doing? At 25, they now have something to lose. So because they have something to lose, I think more people are going to definitely evaluate the way in which they behave.
Yeah. That's essentially what I'm saying.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying. Like,
sorry.
they in the back of their mind, there's that. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, had it have been a few years prior to that where you're not seeing any light and you're just fresh from the hood, there wouldn't have been no laughing and joking on Twitter, I tell you. But so I respected it. When I saw that happen and there wasn't a complete madness on the plane and it wasn't a complete madness when they got back, I loved it. I said, you know what? You don't have to like each other. You don't have to see each other and shake. You don't have to do that. As much as I think it would be a great thing to do, you don't have to. Just go and get your money. There's big racks out there. I love seeing the man them with the jewelry and racks.
I
and
love
doing
it.
All of that. Do all of that. Invest in property. Do all of these type of things and set yourself up and just step.
Do you know what I mean?
Though? Protect your asset, brother.
Do you know what
And that's what the man them around you should be doing as well. Protecting their asset too. Yeah, and you're like, I mean, I know sometimes it's foresight. Some people are not ready and not everyone can come. This is why we will learn that. I think that's one thing that we all have to understand. You know what? Sometimes, yeah, not everyone can roll, you know.
To be honest with you, more time not everyone can roll.
Yeah, true. Hey, NSG's got a tune called Petite, by the way, that is fucking hard.
Shake it, baby, don't break it.
What?
You know
Have you heard it loud?
NSG, you know how I feel.
Have you heard that loud?
Have you NSG, honestly, Chuckie, ask me stuff about their projects and stuff like that.
I know you're on them, innit?
I love NSG so much, but it's only primarily based on the fact that when I hear them, everything is about having a laugh. Although I grew up in the hood and I recognize the gang stuff, I can't epitomize it because it's just not my life.
Yeah.
But you see NSG,
Yeah.
go true, Chuckie. I'll come with them. They're to me
cold.
too hard. Them and Western, I like. When they release music, I won't lie, I'm over there.
Yeah, straight.
Because Western got a song.
Wonder Girl.
Oh, brother. Come on.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, my
Mad.
brother.
Yeah.
Honestly, NSG and Western, when you release music, just try and know you get my money.
Do you know what? While you're there as well, Thames has got a rhythm called Replay.
Blood!
You heard that
He's
tune?
got one written on the... See that? Anyway, the River Thames can't compete.
I'm telling you.
Thames is fucking crazy. What's the rhythm?
Is it this one? I think I know which one you're talking about, by the way.
Which one?
Is it this one? Wait 1 second.
One girl was playing at my house literally yesterday and blasted her. I said, yo, this is crazy.
When she comes in,
How do you know what song I would
when
like?
she comes here, I'm going, huh?
How do you know what song I will like? Who do you think you are?
I mean, come on, man. I know, you know what I mean? I know my thing and I know my brethren's them. But see, when she comes to the tea, I'm there.
This is what's crazy, and I could be wrong for this. I'm more excited about the River Thames than I am Wizkid, but I am excited about Wizkid.
Oh, yeah, so
but with
am I.
Thames, I'm just like,
Yeah, no, so am I, man. That's what I was like, look, like, sometimes I'm like, listen, man. You know, like when I see a feature and it says Wizkid or it says Burna Boy, I like it, but I'm like, you know what? There's Thames, you know. Like, Thames is there. There's another Don called King Promise. There's Rima, the one that's on the same one with the Manny record and that. Like, yeah, I just feel like the Wizkid feature is the most obvious one. Yes, he bodies, innit? Yes, he does, innit? But,
Wizkid's
you see, when I see her, you see, if I see that, if I see featuring Thames, I'm over there faster. Now, I am.
You
and I
ever
fuck
know?
with my man, though. Of course I do.
Oh, did you hear the
Wiz
new
is a
project?
bad boy.
No.
I don't want that to be...
He dropped something
He's
on
a bad boy.
He dropped something this month. Wizkid's crazy.
Did he drop something again?
But he dropped it. Obviously, he done the Deluxe project or what have you. Fam, I can't lie to you. Wizkid's mad. Wizkid is fucking crazy.
Yeah, Wizkid's a bad boy still. You could never take
Where
that away.
is the fucking tune? The Deluxe edition of this album.
That was bouncing.
Wizkid's a fucking madman. That's why I don't want Justin Bieber anywhere near.
Hey!
I'm joking, Justin.
I'm happy for Ja Rule, I can't lie. I am, you know. I'm happy for him. Do you know why? I'm happy to see him get a W, man.
Was that a W?
It was a W. What do you mean? What, you think he lost?
Hear what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
He won musically.
Yes.
When Fat Johnson, when Vita came on stage, he's like, "Oh, my girl's rich."
Yeah.
They look at. I was like,
Yeah, I know.
"Oh, you mean after all of that music you're playing, it hasn't resulted in success for the team? But you can ridicule what Fat Joe's done. But after all he's done, Remy Ma's a millionaire.
Yes, she's out here.
Remy Ma's a millionaire.
Yeah, she's out here.
Do you listen to Remy Ma? She's a millionaire.
Yeah, she's a and
She's a millionaire.
Absolute bars.
Let me tell you something about Remy Ma. I just get vibes of her. Who's that girl from Love and Hip Hop? She's a rapper as well. Lives in New York. Goes out of Papoose.
That's Remy.
It's Remy. Yeah, it's Remy.
Yeah.
No, not Remy. Trina. I get Trina.
Oh,
I
Trina
get
vibe.
a boss.
She was with Lil Wayne. Yeah.
See a woman that's just like, this is
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah.
That's the vibe I get from Remy Ma. Trina. Them girls. They're just.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. I watch too much Love and Hip Hop. Sorry.
Remy Ma reminds me of what was the woman that used to roll with Busta Rhymes? Raw Digger.
Raw Dick.
Yeah, that. She gives me that vibe.
More Raw Digger vibes. More Raw Digger vibes.
Yeah.
New York
Shit.
as well.
Of
innit? So
course.
it's like, yeah, I hear you. Raw Digger can bar.
But yeah, and then obviously my man, was it Ja Rule brought out Jada at the end and that as well, innit? Yeah. Jada's such a boss, you know. The way that my man comes out and that. But nah, it's good. You know what? I think one of the things that I respect from Fat Joe, yeah, is that to me it seemed as though he knew like I'm likely to lose with Ja Rule. Because obviously Ja Rule's got bare hits and that. He believes in his. I got mine in that. But no one wanted to go against Ja Rule, really, you know.
Nah.
Like, no one really wanted to do that. Everyone, like, Ja Rule's the don that people might sit and laugh and joke at and whatever, yeah? But see, when it's time to sit down and start versing up,
Long.
yeah? It's a
long.
different thing.
I'm a cunt. I got to leave in 10, you know.
Yeah, that's calm, yeah, we're wrapping up. But it's a whole different thing. He's got absolute smashing. Do you know, I don't even think did he even do the ones with R. Kelly? I didn't think he did he?
I'm glad he didn't.
I don't
And
think
Fat Joe didn't either.
Because Wonderful's a banger.
Absolute slappers.
And I got to be honest with everyone. I listened to it today.
Oh shit! It came on by accident today when I was listening to some shit.
I played it on
genuinely came on
purpose.
by accident. But it's a slappers. It's a slappers. He's got enough of them. I would have liked to have seen the Ja Rule 50 thing, but that's never gonna happen. And I think that it's funny when I see like sometimes man don't want to like they want to pick their own verses in it. It's like no, I don't want to like when you hear man say something like, "Nah, man, I'm not going against this person. I want Michael Jackson. I want to go against fucking Stevie Wonder." And I'm like, I hear all of that stuff, yeah, but my man's not a little man, you know. This is part of you too. Do you understand what I'm
He
saying?
wants to go against JD, but he said he will batter him.
Yeah, no. JD wants to do Diddy, but Diddy's like, yo, you're light food. I want Dr. Dre. But I do think though, even though Diddy would absolutely swipe him out of the thing,
Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri's not dim.
I'm being honest with you, you know. Only when you go back to Jermaine Dupri's catalogue,
It's
you
a madness.
understand. Listen, JD wrote Confessions. Let's not take this lightly.
Poet, in my opinion, Diddy versus Jermaine Dupri is a more exciting matchup than Diddy versus Dr. Dre.
Of course, Dre is just a heightened example of success.
Exactly.
But in terms of like what Atlanta owes Jermaine Dupri so much, the same way New York owes Puff Daddy a lot. It's
Right.
a clash. Because you know what? You know you'll beat Jermaine Dupri. I mean, Dr. Dre. You probably will beat him.
Yeah, probably.
Because
I
think Dr. Dre will win.
It's techie.
No, because Dr. You know what it is, yeah? Puff Daddy's going to get bare girls at his show. There is no girl music with Dr. Dre. There's none. So you're going to have bare niggas, and then it's just like...
He's got some girl tunes still, though. He's got a couple slow jams, but he wouldn't play them.
What slow jams?
But he's got one Tony Braxton rhythm that I used to fucking love.
Serious?
What's it called? What?
He's just going to play The Message.
He
He's going to play
I
Explosive.
shouldn't play this now
He's
because it's
gonna
out of the
play
context and it's not going to bang. But I'll tell you it anyway.
The
Go on.
Message, Explosive. What other songs would I expect girls to sing along to, especially if they smoke weed?
Is it Be a Man About It or something? Yeah, you know this rhythm, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and I hear it. But oh, Dre done that. But with Puff Daddy and Jermaine Dupri, I can reel off songs forever.
Yes.
Like forever. Puff Daddy songs that he's made himself. Jermaine Dupri songs, whether he made it. Do you know what? If you're an R&B fan and a hip hop fan,
he wouldn't play that though.
Timbaland will give Puff Daddy a good battle. I'm not saying he will win, but I'm saying this is a good battle, bro. Let's not pretend it's not. There's bare generations that Timbaland survived. Timbaland fell off Justin Timberlake and like, who's that girl that was saying, I'm like a bird, like them times.
Oh, Lady Gaga and that.
Not Lady Gaga. What's her name?
I thought Lady Gaga. I don't remember.
What's her name? Ross Clark. Something Francis.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Something like that.
You know what I'm saying? She's not from this neck of the woods, so I might forget. But yeah, like, don't Puff Daddy, stop acting, bro. Like, stop, because you've had some stinkers, especially recently, some stinkers.
Bro, do you know what the thing is as well? Yeah, is that it's only 20 records. You know, when man say, "Oh, yo, you ain't got enough hits," and yo, you cannot tell me that Timbaland or Jermaine Dupri can't rustle up 20 stone cold smash hits. And then do you know what? On top of that, it's not even just about the 20, it's about the placement. It's about the placement. So you can have your best 20 and he could have his, but if the placement is a certain way, it's round by round.
And for me, if I was clashing Diddy, I would take loads of little verses where people have kind of taken digs at you. So like when Drake says on Pipe Down, Danny EK and you fell off twice, I might just put that in there.
Strong.
Just as a bit, just as like,
yeah.
That's because of you.
I mean, Jermaine Dupri definitely plays the better Usher records than Diddy.
I might come to the Diddy dance with cheesecake. There's things that I would do to let Diddy know.
yeah.
Do you know where I'm coming from, my brother?
The cheesecake thing, by the way, was a thing that like he made
making a band,
which was a band. Yeah, he made them. What was it? Walk all the way. Yeah, all these guys over a whole bridge or some shit just to get cheesecake at like some early hours of the morning or late at night. To prove what? Shit. I know. Some of Diddy's methods back then have not aged that well at all, boy.
He had a guy coming in teaching him how to perform, like as a rapper, and the things that he was asking them to do, smelly,
mad,
stinky. Honestly, you lot go watch Making the Band. Puff Daddy's had some howlers, so he's out here. He's had so much success, it kind of overshadows some of the howlers.
Yeah,
but I watched too
much.
He's
got 20 mad ones though.
But that's what Jermaine Dupri.
Of course.
Jermaine Dupri can go to the Confessions album. He can go to the Brat. Yeah. He can go to Bow Wow. There's more people he can go to.
And
then Franchise
I
Boys.
mean, I don't know if there's a Bow Wow joint that's going to be able to be flung in there to be
you
clear.
Leave Bow Wow alone.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes it like.
Alright, not Bow Wow, but you know what I mean.
He's got Mariah. He's got Mariah, but obviously Diddy's got Mary. Huh?
Like you with Ciara.
What do you mean?
If he drops that, yeah, might
go back. True.
That's not an Egypt tune.
But see,
I never had nobody.
But Mary, like obviously Mariah can't chat to Mary. Are we all in the agreement of that?
1,000,000%.
So yeah, you could. There's not a Mariah record. I think that you're gonna. Yeah, unless he selects the wrong one. Unless he selects the wrong Mary.
If Mariah goes Christmas, we're all fucked.
Oh shit! Yeah, but he didn't produce that. Did he? No, he couldn't have. No, he didn't.
Of course not.
He didn't have that one.
Do you know what? Honestly, you're right. Puff Daddy probably wins, but he shouldn't make it seem like
that he's a little man.
Yeah, that Jermaine Dupri's a little man. He's not.
He's not.
That Confessions album was one of the best albums to come from R&B ever.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend it's not. People argue between 8701 and Confessions.
But what does he do when he plays a Biggie record?
Obviously, you just sit down and just accept the feedback. Exactly. You just gotta accept it, fam.
I hear that. He doesn't. Jermaine Dupri doesn't have the dead legacy rapper, does he?
See, that's not fair.
But I'm just saying, he doesn't.
You should kill someone then. Would you say, Callum? Keep that to your bloody self. Out of order.
What is one thing everyone needs to know about? I got one off the bat.
Go through then. Give me a second.
Kano's got a rum.
Oh yeah. What do you mean?
I just bought it the other day.
Kano's got a rum.
He's got a rum. Yeah.
I'm buying it. 100%. It's Kano's rum.
He done a special collab. It's called Duppy Wine. Yeah, Duppy White. Sorry. Yeah, it's called Duppy White. And it's Jamaican rum. I feel like there's a doc or something coming, but I don't know. I know he's in Jamaica for a little while. They're working on this or whatnot. So he's got a rum. So all you need to do, to purchase it is you can go on his Instagram. Go on Kano's Instagram, and in his bio, there's a link there. This is just what I did anyway. And then it says old enough. So only if you're old enough, do this. Click on old enough if you are old enough, and then go and get yourself one of them rums. I bought 2. I've got one that I've just parked off. Yeah, it hasn't come yet. One that's just parking off, and then one that I'll drink from.
Send me the link so I can do the same thing. Because the one I'm gonna get, I'll do the same thing with the Skepta thing. I'm not. If I drink it, I'll keep the bottle.
Yeah,
I can't promise I won't drink it.
Yeah.
If it's good, that's how it go. A couple things you got to watch out for. Please, people, Geordie's got a live show. Please go and buy your tickets.
Where's the live show?
You're asking too much information now, man. 1 second.
No, you can't just tell him that, man.
Type it. Listen, you say that, but you see these people, they live in a...
Spell his name, do all them type of thing, innit?
Geordie, not Jordan. Talk to him, important. Geordie has a live show. It is... 1 second. I keep typing H instead of J. All right, here we go. Geordie has a live show on Friday, the 22nd of October. Doors open at 7 p.m. And he hasn't said when.
When is it? When did you say it is?
22nd of October. You have plenty of time. Right. Finally, the headline showing for Shake My Head, an absolute hero. And also, I know I'm late to the party, but you know what? At least I got there. Children of Zeus are honestly some of the greatest people I've ever fucking heard in my life. Manchester stand up is better than London. I fucking love Children of Zeus. Smoke With Me has been in my house every single day on repeat for 3 weeks. Don't let me get into one other song. You see this tune here? You see the tune? Let me just start it.
Go on, you go.
The most humblest of all time. Let me show you the note my brother comes in with from Children of Zeus. This is not easy.
They have a show in October.
Oh yeah.
Go and get familiar
October
with the
15th,
album.
They have a show.
Are you on that?
Of course
I'm going.
Of course I'm going. I'm gonna
Okay.
try. I need to buy a ticket today actually. You see this song here?
Oh my god.
Listen to the way he starts. Listen to the note at the start.
This
Chuckie.
It's mad. It's mad.
Chuckie, I'm speaking to them. They said to me, "Why don't you?" Chuckie should have put you on earlier.
No.
It's my fault.
Yeah. I'm
It's
on
my
them.
fault, though.
Brother, it was this song here.
Go on. Oh, fuck off! Give it volume. Don't take yourself over.
This thing is mad.
Alright, cool. Do you know what? I'm just gonna go to the bait rhythm. It's bait, yeah, but honestly, these guys are from Manchester, bro.
I'm leaving. I'm listening to this. When I
don't care if it's a bait rhythm. This is an This is a fucking... I don't give a shit.
Listen, get familiar with that. Get familiar with that.
Honestly, Children of Zeus, fam. If man don't listen to Children of Zeus,
get familiar with
vibes,
that and then go to the show. Honestly,
for vibes,
yeah.
Chuckie, please. Honestly, just call me when you need me. I'm gonna buy a ticket. Let me come with you, please.
Yeah, come, bro. We're doing that. I'm definitely
today,
going. Definitely going. Last thing, by the way, Saturday the 2nd of October. You know I always DJ in Liverpool, innit? Yeah. So I'm always there. I'm there once a month, yeah. But this time they said, Chucks, you know what? Boom, come do your own thing. Bring a couple friends up, whatever. Poet might come.
No, I'm coming. I'm literally going.
I'm going to tell you a bunch of the mandems coming or whatever, yeah. Anyway, and girls as well. But listen, yeah, Saturday the 2nd of October, I'm going to be in Liverpool. I'm going to be playing music very well. You know, sometimes I'm like at certain places and that, and people are like, "Oh, what? You a DJ?" I'm like, listen, that's what I do. This is what I do. Saturday, the 2nd of October, I'm going to be in Ink Bar, yeah? Get a table, get a space, whatever it is, yeah? Just make sure, I'm going to maybe put a number or whatever, or if you can just see it, just, I don't know, check me, I don't know. Either way, Saturday the 2nd of October, going to be at Liverpool, Ink Bar, and I'm going to be with some friends, and it is going to be a certified vibe. So if you are in that area or around it, I don't know, so you might be in flipping, I don't know, like Manchester, Ross, Clark, Bolton, wherever, yeah, make sure you're there. Yeah,
I'm getting an Airbnb.
Well. Oh no, I'm you're good.
No. I'm getting an Airbnb, not your regular Airbnb, because you know my thing. We continue the party. So any gal that are watching this and saying, "Yeah, I'm in Liverpool," you know where to come afterwards. It's gonna be mad.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Children of Zeus are performing. I just made it up.
I'll just shout them still. Love.